Hey everyone, welcome back to The Long Dark. We are here in the Mountaineer's Hut in Timberwolf Mountain once again, starting episode 56. In the last episode, we got kind of messed up by the cougar a little bit, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. His hide is in the pile here as long as with his guts. And we even got the nice little cougar claw. So we might do something with that, we might not, I don't know. Everything is still kind of up in the air. The end of last episode, we were kind of contemplating what we want to do. And check this out, huh? 1, 2, and 3. So they're starting to kind of creep in on us. We are hearing some calls from that direction by the cougar at the very end of the last episode. So we're gonna really kind of want to balance our time, balance our resources as well. And speaking of resources here, we kind of got a scurvy risk, and we need some vitamin C to really counter that. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually go fishing. I think we're gonna go fishing for once, and we'll see what happens. Is this high in vitamin C? Because if so, major. Look at that. Welcome aboard. I'm still going to go fishing though, but this is going to stave off scurvy for a while. Good. Yep, look at that. Healed. So yeah, when you eat a food, it instantly heals your scurvy, but there is an invisible counter somewhere in the game that does keep track of it. It's like out of like 500 points or something of scurvy, so we just need to keep kind of a conscious eye on that. There's no real way to keep an eye on it, but it is what it is, right? We need a firearm cleaning kit because we used ours in the last episode. Okay. We got some cured guts here ready to go. Is there one in this pile? No. Okay, all good. So yeah, let's maybe try to get our inventory just kind of ready for fishing, I'm thinking. Thinking we do that. We do have a lot of water on us. We made a lot of that in the last episode. Not a problem, to be honest. Love having a lot of water, so that's all good. Yeah, we have a ton of fishing tackle, which we will put to use today. So, without any further contemplating, going around in circles, chasing my own tail, let's grab some firewood, and let's head on over to the fishing hut. I will maybe just take like one piece of coal with me, and let's just leave all the cattails there. I think that's fine. Is it fine, though? No, it's not fine. We got to take at least 10 with us. I'm not going to eat that box of crackers. I do not want to. Alright, so yeah, that cougar was over there. Not going to pay too much attention to that. Actually, I did want... Sorry, I did just want... like 5 sticks. Nothing crazy, but enough to keep the fire going if we get cold. We shouldn't get cold. But we might have a lot of fishing tackle breaks. Nothing kind of unheard of, though, for early skill fishing. But I am just kind of watching the hills for a cougar. I'm still not sure how they fully work, but I do know what to expect next time we do encounter one. But my only problem is we've only got like 6 bullets left. So really not a fan. There was absolutely nothing in here for us. Okay. I'm going to use the pry bar. Break it open. I'm pretty sure it's probably not the quickest tool, but it's done. Well, I certainly must not be the quickest because the weather completely changed. We took so long. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's start fishing. Let's start fishing. Let's see kind of how much we get. We don't have any lures to put into this. Do it the good old-fashioned way, I guess, right? Ooh. Healthy start right there. Oh my goodness. Really? Wow, what a start. Oh, pressing spacebar right now would be catastrophic eating that. But very good. Very, very good. So I'm going to just start putting everything there. We can even start luring in some wolves if we want to. Overall, though, yeah, fishing's already a big success. Huge success. Sigh, right? It happens. Alright. Oh my goodness. Crystal Lake, what kind of fish do you have going on underneath? Unreal pulls. Yeah, I expected to get more like whitefish like that. Not full-on bass. That's 3 bass in a row we just got. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. Do I want to start a fire in here? Probably not. Am I going to deploy my travois and haul this back? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. 3 hours. Ooh, very nice. I don't mind those little fish. I mean, they all count, you know? They all count for fishing skill. Which is what we're trying to get. How much skill do I have in ice fishing? We're just getting started. 8% chance of line break. So you're telling me I've gotten pretty unlucky, what I'm hearing. Okay. I'm sure we have some scrap metal to make more fishing tackle. I'm sure it's not a huge deal. Grab that. Nice. Excellent. How warm are we? 58 degrees in here. It's cold. Certainly cold. I'm just laying all these out just so we know how much we're kind of dealing with. I'll fish into the night as long as my fishing tackles don't break. Another bag. That was a big piece, too. Wow, that was a big fish. Thing was like 1,500 calories. And once we cook it, that'll be well over 2,000, I believe. Okay. Getting a little cold. That's okay. Alright, we're tough. We are tough. Caught a lot of fish so far. We're already fishing pros. Alright, put a little bit more on. A little bit more time on the fishing hole. Very nice. Very nice. Some aurora activity outside. Nice. Look at that. Very pretty. Very pretty. Put that there. We'll put that there. Could maybe start a fire. Potentially. Just eating a lot of fish, though, is going to be kind of important. How much time do we think I can do before I really need to go back? I want to say probably 1 more hour. What time is it? No, we should probably go back now, actually. So why don't we, do I have the travois at all? Light sources, campcraft, maybe travois? No. Can't access the travois from here. Okay. Should be in navigation, I feel. Alright. We'll deploy it. We're going to pick up all the fish. Might be a little heavy. Certainly maybe. Oh, yeah. Very heavy. But you know what? Fish, I read that it was really, really high in vitamin C. So, I don't think it should be a problem. Alright, let's take it. We'll head on out. Head on this way. A nice short little trip over to the Mountaineer's hut. I do like it. So, I've been thinking, right, about how do we want to really deal with this cougar? How do we want to deal with it? I think the best bet is just going to be to find some place high up in elevation and just shoot down on it. Probably going to be the best bet. Alright. Put all that there for now. Just want to get in here for a second and take a listen. Okay. Thought I heard footsteps kind of on the walk over here. That's why I'm kind of just listening. Okay. We really kind of need to make a little bit of room for our... Make a little room for our fish, because I don't want it all in that pile, obviously, because I'm going to lose track of it. I almost want to put it right there, perhaps. I think I almost will. I'm gonna put this down faster than you've ever seen. I know I was attracting entire communities from across the mountain. Alright. How's everything looking here? Cured deer, nice. Cured wolf. That cougar hide's coming along. Same with the black bear. Another cured deer hide. Good. Very nice even. Oh, so I guess like one thing right? We could make, potentially. Now that I'm looking at it. I mean, we have our... All right, let's go ahead and just take a little bit of inventory here. We have our McLucks, which are very nice. Don't get me wrong. They're very, very nice. However, and it's a big however, we do have these. Could be pretty good. 4.5-degree warmth bonus. I'm gonna probably say these are about 4.5. The 4.5, but this is 5% protection and 40% waterproof. 50% and 7% protection. So we are going to be getting a little bit of a better deal on the deerskin boots. And I kind of think I'm going to go for them. So why don't we just put 4 more guts in the inventory? I still have a lot of that firewood. Probably don't need to be taking that all, though. Probably don't need to be really taking any of it, to be honest. Because I'm not going to be needing a fire, I don't think. I'll drop a piece of coal as well. Once again, not going to need it. Good. Kind of wondering why we're so heavy, but I know we got all that on us, too. There we go. All right. So, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Probably a few hours in the bed, no? Do 5 hours? Again, got to start eating fish just to keep that scurvy away. Hopefully to reset it pretty far back before we go into, like, a hard region. All right. Drink up some more water. The water's making us pretty heavy as well. Okay, still have a little bit to go, though, sleep-wise. Maybe what I do is just, like, 2 hours. I want to do more fishing today, but I also really kind of want to do some crafting. Do some crafting of deerskin boots, I think, is kind of what I want to do. Okay, it's only 12 hours, actually, so that's not bad. Sewing kits. Did any of you seem to be, like, rather low in condition? Took that one right there. Let's try to take the one on the side. 100%, 100%. All 100%. Yep. Okay, not a big deal. Not a big deal. A lot of these are cured now. Oh, these are, like, all cured, actually. Very nice. Put 8 of them away. All right. Let's get some work done on the deerskin boots, shall we? Maybe put in like 6 hours, 6.5. Go a little big with it. Might run out of water. What's going on out here? What was going on out there? Huh. Why are you coming this way? Yeah, turn around. That's right. Thought there was maybe some, something out there, but I guess not. I suppose not. What time of day is it? Okay, yeah, we can get the rest done. Cool. So I'll probably, I think, by tonight, I mean, this is going to take us into probably pitch black. The pitch black of night. Yeah. But you know what? We got new deerskin boots. Very happy about that. We'll wear those. Very nice. The McLucks are going to go in here, though. Actually, no. No, they're not. Let's put them down for good decoration. Yeah, I like that. Maybe I can, like, put them right there. Cool. That works for me. You know what else works for me? Getting some fish onto the fire. That's going to work for me very nicely. So let's do that. Just very briefly. I mean, we don't have to go crazy on the fire or anything, but I would just like a little bit of fish back here. That way we can keep scurvy away. Probably going to use a lot of my sticks here for this fire. It'll help us with cabin fever, too. Alright. My skillet, we'll probably just place it there. 85% chance with the stick. Might as well. We've got so many matches, I don't know what to do with them. Alrighty. Well, it seems like all my matches in my possession are going to go into this fire. The chance I'm taking without using a torch. Should always use a torch if you're going to light a fire, because you got multiple chances. Don't be like me where you think you have a lot of matches. I mean, I don't think I do. I know I do, though. So I guess there's... I guess it's kind of excused. Alright. Good. Let's, Oh, the fish was right here. I was like, where the heck did my fish go? Some big pieces right here. Huge pieces. These are going to be well over 2,000 calories. But that's good. Look at them. Very nice. Okay, just going to move them right here. There we go. Just putting them a little closer. 29 minutes. Cool. We'll go ahead and work with that. I have no choice to work with that. Are these coming along? Everything's good. The moose hide's almost cured. That could be a moose hide satchel right there if we wanted to. I think we're gonna, actually. We really do need that. Although you know what region we haven't touched? I don't think. Or it's another one of those, like, we touched 95% of it for the bunker. It's Hushed River Valley. I have not touched that. So maybe we go do that at some point? I don't know. We actually still have a lot to do in our run, believe it or not. I mean, we're day what? Gonna be like 115, 116 maybe? Yeah, 115. That's excellent. Very, very good. How many calories? 1,400. Huge fish right there. 7 minutes till ready. We'll do a small fish. Okay, how much are you? 1,800. Okay, they weren't as big as I thought, but still formidable. Formidable fish. That's almost an evening cook right there. Very nice. Love to see that. The bass always take a little more time to cook because there are more calories involved. So that's minor in scurvy, but it is something. It is something. Okay, let's look a little bit more of this. Getting a solid burn bonus. We should be anyway. Only 3 minutes. We'll do the 7. Nice. We'll put that on. Good. Coming along, right? A lot of this fish is just going to have to be dropped right there. Where was that bass? Right here. Let's eat that. Look at that. Oh, so filling. That's awesome. That's another major piece of vitamin C back in our system. Very nice. It's another big bass. Actually, it's not as big. 742. Put this piece on. How much is it now? 927. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. Calories are calories, you know? Alright. I do have that fish there. 24 minutes. I think I'll probably end it with that fish. I'm thinking. 23 minutes. We actually might be able to get that fish off right there. 28. Unfortunately, we will not be able to get that off, so let's add a stick. Right, we're very tired. It is midnight. I feel like a college student in real life, right? You're tired, but you gotta keep studying, and it's midnight. And nobody cares, because that is the normalcy of college. That is alright. You tend to survive those ordeals. You tend to survive. You persevere. Just like we do right now. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a solid at least 7 hours. I do want a little bit of my energy back. We're going to be fishing, I think, for most of the day. Tomorrow, so should be alright. Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. Everything good. Yep, got my buddies over there. Cool. Very nice. Okay. All right. So, I think we go fishing. What's our energy looking like? I did not really look at that. Not great. I think a 3-hour nap, though, will suffice. That'll do the trick. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think that works. That works for me. Okay. Let's pick up the travois. Take it back. And here we go, another day of fishing. How many fishing tackle do I have left? I got 3 left. Alright, that shouldn't be a problem for today, but I think if we decide to do some more fishing tomorrow, we should certainly try to get more tackle made. Some line. Line's not too expensive to make, it's just like 1 cured gut. Okay, very quiet, unusually quiet. I bet you when we try to leave, though, it's not going to be that way. What's that over there? Looks like just a fire I made at some point. Wow, that fishing hole is 100% frozen again. Back to the drawing board. There we go. Very nice. And do some fishing. Forgot to eat before I left. Big fish. This blizzard should pass if it is a blizzard. Like that. Nice. Would like to see my fishing skill here soon. Okay. I'm gonna drop it all in the pile here. Might just munch on some cattails. Yeah, me forgetting to eat was definitely an oversight. But look at this, we're getting some lamp fuel back. How are we doing on fishing? We doing good? Yeah, we're halfway. Over halfway. Great. Let's get back to it. Oh, it snapped. I was wondering when that would happen. But fishing level 3, every level up in fishing is just, I think, a less of a chance that it is to snap your line every time you catch something. So that's nice. The next, I think, fishing level 3 is what, 5% chance instead of an 8% that we have now of a line break? We'll have to see here in a few minutes. Look at this, day of fishing, just not even bothered. Okay. A little windy. That's fine. I'll do like 2 more hours at most, and then we gotta go. Oh, line snapped. Well, I think that's probably my sign to go. Alright, cool. We'll put everything away. Didn't get too much fish today, but it is something. Certainly is something. Good. Okay. Well, like I said, I think it's my time to just kind of leave. So we'll do that. How are we doing for weight? Very good. Pick this up. Make sure there's no wolves in my path. Doesn't look like it. Keep walking this way. Nothing that's going to attract anyone on us, so that's good. Just like that, I mean, it's another Tuesday here in Timberwolf Mountain, right? Another Tuesday. I have to deal with that cougar that's over there, though, if we ever want to leave, which we are going to probably leave soon, I think. I think we certainly have enough fish to kind of just relax here. I'll take that. Where was that cooked fish? Right over here. Just eat that. Very nice. And I'll even probably... Let's see, do I have at least 1,500 calories? I do. So we can't eat the 1,000-calorie item. Where's that wolf meat? Yeah, we can eat this, though. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's get our sleep schedule back on track, shall we? Very atypical of a college student. I'm just kidding. Where was the water I dropped over here, though? Did I even drop water over here? I might just be falsely remembering everything now. I don't know. I'll take those two, though. It's a good start. Okay. Let's dump 9 hours into the bed. We should be good. Should be good. All right. Okay. So, we kind of have an option. A little bit of an option here. Do we stay in Timberwolf Mountain? Chill out, hang out, you know, do all that good stuff? Or do we go back and go to Mystery Lake and go to forge some bullets? These are questions that need answering. They need answering soon because I think I'm really honestly ready to go back and get Bleak Inlet out of the way. I think how it's going to go down is Bleak Inlet and then Hushed River Valley, I think. Hushed River Valley is a unforgiving place, but I like it for that. Yeah. I guess I'll just keep the revolver ammo over there as well. Not look a little weird. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's, I'm probably going to dump a lot of my lamp fuel. Do I need to refuel this? I do. Do that real quick. And I'll dump both of those. So do I take the travois over to Bleak Inlet? That's a question, right? I don't think I do. I honestly don't think I do. Or do I? I feel like maybe I kind of should. I think that would actually be the best thing to do. Alright, so we really well stocked the Mountaineer's hut. I'm kind of tempted to say it's time to go. I really am. I know we have a bunch of things curing. The moose hide's cured now too, which is very, very nice. Certainly very nice. The cougar hide almost cured. Got a lot of stuff here, guys. A lot of stuff. Okay. I tell you what, and this is gonna sound a little weird. We'll just take a little bit. We'll sit by the fire here and just do some thinking here. So I kind of think we make the Timberwolf Mountaineer's hut our main base. I really, really do like how much supplies we're getting. Granted, a lot of not renewable sources like the flares and food and everything, but we have a lot of stuff here for us. And if we go back to Mystery Lake and kind of refuel and restock and come back here, I think we could get this place looking fantastic. I really do. I really, really do. So perhaps that's what we do. We kind of make the Mountaineer's hut kind of our focus. I mean, if we go back to the world map, I know Timberwolf Mountain's not a very centralized location like Mystery Lake is, but I definitely have a lot more fun here in Timberwolf Mountain. So I think that's kind of be my main factor of settling down in Timberwolf. And we get a nice balance of wildlife too, so it's always kind of a struggle. And if we ever need to forge, you know, we got Blackrock right here for our bullets. I think that's what we do. I think that's what we do. I think we make Timberwolf Mountain kind of our little saving grace here, our little retirement home, if you will. Place to retire. That's a much better way to put it. In the meantime, though, we have business to take care of down here. We really do. And down here as well with the Trader and Coastal Highway. So it might be a while until we're back in Timberwolf Mountain. But once we're back, I think we're just going to settle down here for a little bit, and then we'll maybe venture into Blackrock as well. So here's the priorities right now. Bleak Inlet, Coastal Highway, and Hushed River Valley. So why don't we go into the notes, and we'll update everything. So to do, we've already fished. So right now, I think the main course of action, bullet forging in Bleak Inlet. And then we're going to do, what else are we going to do, we think? Probably Hushed River Valley and then Trader, do we think? I think that's probably a good idea. So we'll just do Hushed River. Hushed River Valley has such a cool name. The Hushed River Valley. Just sounds cool to me, I guess. Okay. So bullet forging, Hushed River Valley to find the satchel. I'll take a quick note of that. And then I think I spelled satchel right. Yeah, it's EL. and then to the trader. Because I do the satchel first and then trader because we can carry more things to deliver to the trader. Some notes. How about Timberwolf Mountain? Settle down. Just gives us a nice little reminder that Timberwolf Mountain, we kind of have a lot of stuff here. Okay, guys, with our 6 bullets, what is that? 6 bullets? 7 bullets? We're going to go ahead and I think depart. I really wanted to make something out of that, but you know what? When we come back, I think we'll probably prioritize making that. But yeah, got a lot of good stuff. Or do we wait for this to get cured? 10 days? Got about 2.5 days left of curing. We certainly could. We could make a lot of ground, though, in those 2.5 days when it comes to trying to get to Bleak Inlet. Yeah, I don't know. I think we go. I think we go. I think I take back a lot of this stuff as well. And we'll leave a lot of stuff here, too, obviously, but... Actually, might just leave all my cloth here. Whoops. Wrong bin for that. Wrong bin for the scrap metal, too. I'll put that in here. Okay. And then that can go in here. I'm going to probably bring one fishing tackle with us, though. Take one more rock with us. What else is going to be left behind? Yes, all the cloth, because we don't have a ton of cloth up here. So we'll just leave that all behind. The energy drink, I'll probably leave that behind for us here. I have a feeling we'll probably need it in something like Blackrock eventually. So we'll go over here. Where's my medicine? Over here. Drop that there. Wool ear wrap. I think I leave it, actually. I really do. I think I leave that behind. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go, to be honest. I don't really see too much of anything else. Anything I want to take in here? Last call. Canister? No, that can stay here. All the cured guts and stuff, that's all going to stay. The snow pants can also stay. Maybe a new pack of matches, maybe? But, I mean, we should have that back at camp office, too, you know? So I don't think we'll be needing that. In terms of this drawer, I think everything here is to stay, I believe. So, good. And then how about the last sweep through the inventory? Gonna probably drop all the accelerant here, though. We'll just start really stocking up the Mountaineer's hut a little bit. Actually, maybe I'll just keep this one on me. Good. Medicine's good. Clothing looks good. The food looks good. Would maybe drop the cattails, but I'm not gonna. 10 is very much appropriate. And yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Do I leave the travois here? That's kind of something I was thinking about a little bit. Do I leave the travois? I think I take it. I think I take it. Yep, I think we do. All right, Mountaineer's Hut. We're off. We'll probably be back. I'm going to say probably by day 160 maybe. That's probably a rough estimate, but I really do love this place, so we're going to be back. We're going to make it a mission to come back. Certainly. All right. Good, good, good. Everything here looks good. The Frozen Angler, did I? Yes, I did read that. And then everything else I don't have to read. Okay, cool. And in Mystery Lake, too, we got to do a lot of reading before we get into Bleak Inlet, so that'll probably be later on. Great. All right, 21 bullets to bring back. That is a great start. Let's go ahead and go. I'm thinking, yeah. Let's do it. I am going to probably eat just a really small fish if possible. 600 calories. Probably could eat that. There we go. Keeps our scurvy risk down a little bit. All right. So we're not out of the woods quite yet, even though we are leaving this place. I really want to hope I didn't forget anything. Hope I didn't, but we'll see. We'll see. So the cougar is over here. Somewhere. We were hearing its battle cries when we were trying to get some firewood over here. It's still likely going to be over here. I'm hoping it's not posted up at the entrance, because That would not be fun for me or the cougar. Doesn't sound like it, though. Doesn't sound like too much is happening over here. Okay. I absolutely hate this, though, because, I mean, his territory was like... Oh, boy. Hey, Cougar, listen, this time, I really don't want any trouble. Like, I'll be honest. What is that? The deer carcass. Yeah, man, listen, I don't want any trouble. I'm just passing through. Kind of like you are, you know? Just passing through. Hey, listen, why don't we do this? This is so sketchy down here. It's unbelievable off the chart sketchy. So what I'm gonna do is go up here. Yeah, here we go. Maybe I can get over this way? Kind of what I wanted, actually. Look at this little area up here. I've never been up here. This is cool. This could be a nice little way to avoid everything. I don't know. Let's see. Some birdies, like the birds. Okay. Don't mind it up here. It's not horrible. Where's that cougar gonna be? That cougar terror. Oh! He's gone. Would you go somewhere else? What, do you have enough? Was it something I said? I mean, I'm not mad about it, but... kind of preparing for it a little bit. Who's stepping? Who's stepping around? I like that. Alright, well, you know what, though? I'm going to take that. That's very good for us. That perfectly explains why we weren't hearing any growling. So, I'm cool with that. I'm cool. It makes my life a little easier. Still got Pleasant Valley ahead of us, though, but... you do it once, you do it 1,000 times, right? Cool. Alright, Timberwolf Mountain, you were fantastic to us. We will certainly be back for more shenanigans later on in the run. But for now, it's off to Pleasant Valley. So, I just want to check my notes one more time. Resources in Hilltop Cave. Okay, perfect. And I did want to stop by the farmhouse as well. It's on the way, so not a big deal. But we'll stop by, basically, all those places and grab some resources. I try to make myself as light as possible, so I could pick up some resources. Kind of a tactical move. Maybe could have just made the satchel, the moosehide satchel, like now. That way I could have carried even more back to Mystery Lake, but meh. It's whatever, right? It's whatever. I could honestly just leave all that stuff there. Just leave it there and haul it all the way back up here eventually. But, I mean, it's on the way to Mystery Lake, so I might as well. Might as well just take it all. Okay, so by my calculations, we'll be in Winding River probably before sunset, I think. I think that's a good bet. I don't think we're going to be able to get to the camp office within the same day, though. Just because the Winding River and the dam are it's a long trek. Or one half day, you know? We'll continue on. There's no rush. There's no rush. I am looking forward to Bleak Inlet, though. My goodness. That should be really fun. That should be very fun, and I probably will take a majority of the ammo too. Just because. And it does occur to me too that we do actually need to go down the ravine entrance. I was thinking about maybe doing the muskeg entrance, but no, the ravine entrance makes a lot more sense because we got to grab that that code for the cannery at the Echo 1 radio tower. So that's a thing. We'll do that. Find a Cowachon sweater in the Echo radio tower too, but it doesn't matter to us. All right, Pleasant Valley. Oh, I didn't really miss you. I won't lie, but I think Timberwolf Mountain is superior. Okay. Oh, do I do my little shortcut here? Oh goodness. How about over this way? Is there a shortcut over this way? No, that looks like death, actually. Oh boy. Alright. Well, this is in the interest of, like, saving a little bit of energy, I guess. It's not really, like... I don't really need to do it, but... Here I go. Ah, every time, man. I can never land that perfectly. Well, I suppose I deserve that, right? It looks like the socks did take the beating. Everything else looks okay. And it wasn't even worth it, too, because the weather's bad. Of course. Alright. Can I jump onto... I can. Perfect. Alright, let's bandage up real quick. I'm probably going to stop by the prepper cache and see if there's any... I guess I might as well use the painkillers, too. See if there's any cloth, because I do want to make more bandages. That'd be very helpful. Because I have a feeling I'm not done doing stupid stuff like that. But you know what, though? It did save us a little bit of energy at the end of the day. That's over that way. Alrighty. Let's see. Anything useful in here, please? Something? Not bad stuff in here, but... I wanted some cloth, really. Okay, well, we're certainly going to find cloth in a farmhouse, so not a huge deal. Alright. Okay, let's go this way. I'm going to try to swing past, what's it called? Skeeter's Ridge. It's a fun place. Nightmares on Skeeter's Ridge. Yeah, this headwind's not helping the cause. Let's go up here. I'm still insistent on there was a bear over here at one point. I could just wander over here. That had to be a thing. Yeah, he would like walk over here. Beyond the hunting blind a little bit. I swear that was a spawn. I don't know. Would just be crazy, as per usual. Got some ptarmigans over here. I don't think I'm going to harvest them out, though. I'm kind of on a mission right now. And if this headwind does keep up, we're not going to be getting over to Winding River within the day. Okay, they're all going to fly away. Not a big deal. Fine with me. Where do you guys go? Gonna fly into the void, huh? Even with this headwind, you're gonna fly. Huh. Oh, this headwind is so bad. So bad. Ptarmigans are like a balloon. You watch them go all the way up until they disappear. Oh, there they are. Where are you guys gonna fly to? Just curious. They're going to Timberwolf Mountain. Good spot. Can't blame them. Going to Timberwolf Mountain. Can you believe that? Well, they'll be waiting for us, in theory, right? In theory. All right. Over here now. Not a bad spot, but... No, it's not a bad spot. It's the worst spot. Okay. Try to get up that hill there. Would love if this, my goodness, would become a tailwind for once, right? That'd be cool. Would certainly, be down for that. Oh, yes. Okay, that's the same cougar territory. I thought maybe it moved. So it seems like to me, and I don't know the mechanics of the cougar too well yet, but it seems like the more you stay in a region, the more cougar spawns activate, kind of. That's kind of what it seems like. Which I'm not complaining. I mean, that's certainly kind of cool. And it presents definitely more of a challenge. And that's partially kind of why I want to settle down in Timberwolf Mountain. We get to play around with the cougars a little bit. See what they're about. Have some more shootouts and everything. And then eventually, you know, it'll come time to go back to... Oh, this is a cool view right here. Very nice. Eventually, we'll be able to go back to Black Rock, where we first spawned in. And do a little bullet forging there. There's the farmhouse all the way over there, so we're going to try to get there. Can I break a leg in the process? That would be very unfortunate if I did. Because I don't necessarily have a bandage on me, which is quite foolish. But in the sake of saving resources, it does happen. There is a rope climb right here. Oh, I just got down that rope climb. Cool, I guess. Don't really want to take that rope climb, though. Maybe what I'll do is I'll sit in the Draft Dodger's cabin down there. And we will tear down some cloth, some curtains, and make a bandage. I at least just want 2 bandages on me. It's nothing crazy. Alright, let's get down here. Hopefully nice and safe. Nice. Alright. Shouldn't be any hostile wildlife down here. There's a few bunnies, sometimes a deer. I want to put the rifle away for now. Maybe the cabin right over this way. So we can get to the farmhouse from here. Very, very easy too. I could probably navigate it in a blizzard, but I obviously won't. Obviously will not. Okay, cool. I like this cabin. I think it's burnt out in Interloper, though. Might be, anyway. Okay. Oh, I've never been here. Are you serious? Draft Dodger's cabin. I've never been here. Really? I could have sworn I have. That is quite interesting. There's nothing in here except for this plastic container, though. Ooh. You never go wrong with food. That's a fair find right there. He's got some sneakers in the corner, too. Okay. Yes, I wanted to... Oh, we gotta search these drawers. That is right. We're not here for decoration. I mean, they kind of are. Okay, yeah. Nothing as per usual. Not too mad about it. I'm gonna tear that down, and then I'm gonna go in my inventory. Actually, whoops. Oh, no, that's right, that's right. Just make a few bandages. That's all. Good. So we'll actually probably come here before we go back into Timberwolf Mountain and rip all these curtains down. That way we have a lot of cloth for the region. We can always dip over to Black Rock too if we need cloth, but... Or Ash Canyon. I'd like to go back to Ash Canyon at some point too. See what I mean? A lot to do, a lot to do. Could still be, you know, what are we, 115, 120 days into the run? We're still finding things to do, so it's not bad. Ooh, thank you for stopping, Wind. I will say, though, I mean, after we really have... I would say we've got, like, 4-ish regions to fully explore left. We have Hushed River Valley. We've got Bleak Inlet. Yeah, we have Broken Railroad, I think. I don't think we made a full lap in Broken Railroad yet. We certainly could have, but I don't remember. So I'm going to go back anyway. So I guess it's just 3 regions left that we haven't... Oh, you know what? And the Keeper's Passes. We have not been there. We haven't even touched the Keeper's Passes. So that's something we could do. That is surely something we could do. That's probably actually a... that might be something we do. Trying to go back to Timberwolf Mountain, actually. Because we can pass through the Keeper's Pass, go into Blackrock, and then from Blackrock we can head right on into Timberwolf Mountain. So maybe we do that on the return trip. I don't know, things to think about. It's all just kind of speculation for now, I suppose. Alright, we'll take this left right here. Go all the way down. I'm kind of glad I took the travois, because I'm sure there's going to be some point in Bleak Inlet where I got to haul back a lot of stuff. And I certainly don't want to craft another one. Take some wind shelter here. Very nice. Weather's not so pleasant in Pleasant Valley, is it? The classic. What's down the road there? Anything? Or not down the road, but down the frozen river. Don't see anything. Thought I saw something like run across, but maybe that was just a texture thing. Alright, here's the bridge. I can't say I've actually ever been over this bridge. Not that I think about it. The bridge, though. That is excellent. Cool. Some wolves might be in town near the farmhouse. Definitely sounds like it. Try to keep an ear out for some rogue wildlife. Now we didn't find the bear over here though. Remember that? The bear was not present during our stay in the farmhouse, so I think that's one less thing we need to worry about, unless we just got extremely lucky. That's also a possibility. And just did not see the bear at all. Gonna take this little hill here. Look at that, 2 wolves just sitting over the rise right there. Good to note. Excellent to note. I think we'll be alright though. Alright. My focus now kind of turns towards the possible bear. Elusive bear. Now we kind of came to the farmhouse a little late in our run, didn't we? Like, we definitely waited a long time to visit this place. I do remember. Alright, nothing around. That's fine. I always leave that door open for some reason. Alright, though. Okay, so what did I leave myself in here? Ooh, wow. Good bit of stuff, actually. A very fair bit of stuff. Take that sewing kit. Really just gonna take everything and run with it, to be honest. Can opener, cooking pot. I'll take the sewing kit. That's at least good. All right, let's move on out. I mean, the weather's meh, but it's not cold, so I think I'll just push on to Winding River. We'll see what happens. Gonna still be on the lookout for wildlife. Look how pretty the Signal Hill looks. Just standing there. Man, that reminds me so much of Wintermute. I'm so excited for the for episode 5 coming out. That is so anticipated. They were saying it's going to be their longest episode ever. like even longer than episode 4. So I'm kind of here for it. And of course I'm going to try to 100% complete episode 5 because, you know, why would you not try to find out everything? But yeah, one thing that really sticks with me in Wintermute is from episode... Was it episode 2? I think it is episode 2 where you have to try to repair the radio with Jeremiah in Trapper's cabin. And he says the one thing that he wants you to take to some person is Wintermute. That's the message. So surely Wintermute, right? It means something. Wintermute means something. Just don't know what it means. But that's what episode 5 is for, right? That's what it's for. I'm going to take this route over here instead of going around. A lot of kind of just wildlife that way. If we go this way, we can just kind of ride the backside of the region without too much consequence. So, might be like a minute or two longer, but we can still access Hilltop Cave pretty easily. Yeah, so the Keeper's Passes are right down there. Would love to maybe give those a visit sometime. Gotta find when it's convenient, though. Certainly can't just go over there because we want to. I mean, we're kind of in that part of the run where we could. We're feeling it, we can just hop on over, but no, we have a mission to do. We have Bleak Inlet has been calling our name since, my goodness, day 50. Been calling our name, so we gotta fulfill that journey, and then we can start talking about other places. I think how it's really going to be laid out is Bleak Inlet, and then we're probably going to go to Hush River Valley, and then we'll go down a coastal highway and mess with the trader. So if you guys wanted a 100-episode series, here it is. Here it is. Ultimate binge watch of a calm playthrough. I'm positive nobody is complaining about that. I'm actually very excited for the 100th episode. We should probably do something for it. Maybe hike to the top of the mountain, Timberwolf Mountain, and light off a flare. 100 episodes? That could be cool. Some ideas, right? Some ideas. Am I going to sprain my feet? I think I am. Look at that over there. You can see kind of the rocks turning colors. It goes to more of a brown. Black Rock Classic over there. What are those? Birch saplings. I'm actually going to take all of them, too. I absolutely will. Alrighty. I'll take some of these. Still going to go to Hilltop Cave. I have not forgotten about that. We just got to go over that way. But this will give us a nice leg up. Some arrow crafting. For the skill. Over time, those saplings should grow back. That would definitely give a more long-term incentive to the game. You know, come back over here, day, 400. I doubt anybody... a few people watching might have a 400-day run. The thing with 400 days, once you start getting to that level of Long Dark, is everything becomes so, like... everything's repetitive. I mean, it kind of seems a little repetitive now. We're just walking back and forth to regions we have been to. And I mean, we have a few regions left, but typically by now you've visited all the regions. But the thing with 400 days, yeah, it's so incredibly repetitive. There's no end game goal. And I really wish there was in this game. I really wish there was, like, some sort of threat, some sort of, like, thing you had to prepare for in the very late game. Like, you're talking 300 days. Like, I don't know, maybe, like, all the wildlife dies off. Like, all of it. And you're just left with, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 rabbits here or there. Yeah, you could do things like that, you know? It certainly make something happen with just that. Did I walk by the cave? I think I did. I think the cave is down there. And I don't think Hilltop Cave is up there. No, I actually might have a little more ways to go. But yeah, some sort of, like, endgame threat. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong. Right now we could die. We could just totally die. I know we have 40% protection, but look how much the cougar messed us up. I mean, it got us down to 75%. So it could easily take a few bear attacks, and that's it for us. Even one bear attack. Just something to think about. They really do need to, like, maybe, like, the world gets colder, significantly colder. Like, you're not just talking, like, interloper levels where there's a blizzard every few days or something. I mean, you're talking straight up, my goodness, straight up, like, negative 80 Celsius every day. You know, get to that point of cold. That would be cool. Nothing wrong with the game right now, though. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with the game. We're 55, 56 episodes in. What is that right there? Is that a corpse? That is. That absolutely is. What do you have, sir? Anything on you? A hatchet. Well, if I didn't just sharpen mine... oh, we have a 90% hatchet, too. Wow, what are the odds? Some beef jerky. Respectable. Very respectable. Oh, there's the cave right there. I was like, where's the cave along this wall? There it is. Imagine it's a bear cave. This cave is huge, though. Look at this. Probably nothing in here, though. Yeah. Unfortunate. There's a lot of those just random caves with nothing in them in this game. Let's go over there and harvest out the maple saplings, though. Trying to get as much as we can is a good thing. Because if we have to... We're inevitably going to have to make another travois. Might as well get a jump on it. Is that 3 maples, too? That might be 3. That is 3. Look at that. Alright. Give this a good old chop. Same with this one. Here's Hilltop Cave right behind us there. Good. 80 pounds. I think we're going to be okay. We could always just leave these saplings in Hilltop Cave, because we are going to be coming back this way, I think. Pretty sure. I tell you what, though. With the cougars, they definitely did a good job making them kind of that wildlife you want to avoid. Certainly a predator you really don't want to face. I'm not really looking forward to it in our 1 month in each region challenge, because it's going to be very, very tough to avoid that. Especially if they keep, you know, multiple of them keep spawning. We have all that there. That's going to stay there, I think, for us at some point. This is what I wanted to come here for, was these things. So, let me guess. Spray paint. No, 2 cans. What's the difference? Let's put 6 of these down. And then we'll put 3 of the maples down. We will make it an obligation to come back here and grab all those. But I did want to grab all these. Okay, we're going to be a little heavy. 83, though. That's not too bad. And some of the cured guts, too. Yeah, we'll just bring them all back. Good. So let's traverse the winding river cave. And if we have a little bit of energy left, I wouldn't even mind sleeping outside tonight. Sleeping outside in the cave in Winding River. Could even do the dam, too. It's not too hard to get there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's really just energy dependent. And I do want to pick up some coal as well. Alright, there's a bear sometimes down here. Let's take it easy. I don't see him over here. I don't know if he can actually go this far. But I know he can certainly come right up to the entrance right there, so... Might be worth taking some high ground, actually. Now, he's a bear I have not killed ever. I don't think I've ever downed the bear over on this area here. Would certainly be an interesting challenge, right? Down every single bear in the game. Quite a few of them. Neat little spot right there. Now, one of the patch notes for this game is they released one of the updates. It was like a hot fix, but you can put campfires on a more inclined kind of area, more inclined terrain, which is obviously very nice. I don't know if that's an example right there, but they added it, so that's cool. It only helps us, you know? It only helps people. Where was this bear? I have not seen this bear lately. I think his den is right over there, too. I don't know. Not my problem, right? Not my problem. Let's go ahead. We'll get in here. I am on the lookout for some coal. I would love to bring that back to Mystery Lake. Let's get looking. What does this one say? Its story is not yet written. I always like those little rocks. It further gives an atmosphere of like somebody was here, you know? I like that. It's a cool way to give back to people who back the game and all. What does this one say? Kaplan's Kern. Is it Kern? Is it Karen? I don't know. Not sure. Nothing going on in this cave though, my goodness. Do I want to go back that way to look for coal? I don't think I necessarily care, to be honest. We'll just go straight back. What do you say? I'm invested now. Not yet written. It's funny, you can tell where the original regions of the Long Dark were just by where these are placed. I love you 10 times. Very nice message there. Another one here. Oh. Another one over here, though. What do you say? Story's not yet written. Okay, there is a way to go that way. Maybe I'll go that way. Just to see if there's any coal back here. I have a feeling not. Oh yeah, here we go. 3 quick pieces. Still below 87. Not bad. Not bad at all. I didn't pick up any sticks, did I? No. Good. Good. Alright. Go ahead and get out of here. Did I check this one? I did. How about this one? Kilroy was here. Isn't that a Styx album? I know I probably just confused half of the audience, but the band Styx, very good. Very good. Saw them in concert, actually. Kilroy Was Here is one of their albums, I believe. I doubt that's what it actually means, though. Why somebody put it there. Okay, we can, yeah, let's just leave. Let's just leave. We can walk over. Wow, I didn't need coal, never mind. My goodness. Ton of coal here. Ton of sticks here, too. I'll just dump the coal. Why do I even carry it, to be honest? I never get cold. Never do. With these deerskin boots and wolfskin pants, you basically just kiss the cold goodbye, unless it's a blizzard in the morning. Hey, rabbits, you once again scared me. Once again. Okay, I think maybe... Yeah, maybe we'll just settle down in the cave, in the Winding River, this region here. I think we'll do that. We are getting a little hungry, though, but... whatever, right? It'll be fine. Could get these rabbits, though. What do you say? Yeah, see, you can tell it was just such an original area when... Oh, there we go. Such an original area when you have these cairns kind of... or these cairns scattered around. What did you run from? There's something up here I should know? This region looks very, very scalable. I won't lie. It certainly looks like you could definitely, like, try to break the game if you wanted to by just going outside of the bounds here. Yeah, look at this, see? Gotta be careful of the invisible walls, though. I bet you there's a few over in this area. Alright. So. We have a few cattails left, I believe, right? Yeah, we got 10 of them left. Probably not going to eat the carrots, though. I do think we should probably start saving those for any intricate recipes we want to make. Because carrots are not renewable. I mean, we use those up and, you know, that's about it. So we should probably keep that in mind. I think I'm going to try to... Do I want to make it to the dam? Don't get me wrong, I certainly could. Certainly could. I will. I will. I was really contemplating staying outside tonight, but let's just use our energy all the way up. We're going to be really, really tired tonight, but we'll get a full night's sleep, which is good. Look at the dam, huh? Huge building. But you know what's bigger? The concentrator. Concentrator is a lot bigger than the zone of contamination. Alright, we'll start our ascent. These wolves down here are always just patrolling. I want to find... One thing I wanted to find was more rifle variants. We haven't found... Besides the Curator's rifle and the normal rifle, we have not found another rifle. Which is so weird to me. You'd think we would have found a rifle or two, but no. No, 100 days isn't enough to find more than one rifle variant. But we found this Curator's rifle very early on. I mean, it was probably, what? Episode 4, maybe? We found this... I think episode 4? Could be. Could be wrong. Yeah, like episode 4 or 5 we found this thing, so... It's been with us basically the entire playthrough. But thankfully it has been, you know, it's a fantastic, fantastic rifle. Very, very good. I believe it's basically the same as the normal hunting rifle, except the only perk is that it's it's more effective at farther ranges. I think it's like 33% more effective. That's cool. I'm gonna just tap on this one. I don't think there's a real reason to tap on them, is there? Is there a real reason to? I don't think so. Oh, there is. Look at that. There's absolutely a reason. Well, we'll keep note of that. Yeah, we'll absolutely keep note of that. That's cool. I wonder if you get an achievement for doing that. We'll try to find all of them. Like I said, I do think they're really nice touches to the game. Gonna be going crazy trying to find the last ones. I already know. I already know. Alright. I'm gonna take out a light source. Now that we're getting close to the dam. I do want to see if there's anything I kind of missed over here. I don't think there was. But sometimes you can have a lot of hidden stuff in these pipes and such. Here we go. Trying to get over here. Alright. Anything for me? Box of ammo, maybe? That'd be cool. Nope. What's in here? Anything? Also, no. Surely we searched this out, right? Yep. Alright. Another container, nothing in it. Anything in these? Nope. Just looking for the off chance. Sometimes with these pallets in front, they might be hiding something. Doesn't look like anything there, though. Alright, onward. We'll look in those pipes over there, and then that'll be it. We'll head into the dam. Imagine falling off of this. I don't think I'd die if I fell off. No, I certainly would not die, because it's It's sloped, so you'll be able to catch yourself. But probably not recommended, though, no? Probably not. 2 wolves down there. I wonder what's over that way. Not really an area I visit. I don't think I've ever really visited that area. Okay. We're over here. That's great. Let's just check over here. Just in case. Could get some interesting things. What's that underneath the pallets? Just another plank. Yep. Just a plank. Alright. Check between these, maybe. What's that on the floor? Oh, no, nothing. Thought I discovered something. Would have been really happy. So I can, like... I can crawl all the way through. Why would I do that? Is there, like, something on the other side, or...? Nah, most definitely not. Anyway. Don't mind me, just getting distracted. Let's continue the mission at hand. I do want to make it all the way through the dam before nightfall, because if we get an aurora, that would not be good, because there's so many wires on the ground. So we'll start making some progress towards that. Nothing. Okay. Let's leave. We'll get in here. Let's light this up. Just in case we forgot anything. You never know. Oh my goodness. Hi, rifle variant. Wow, you know what? It's funny. I was just talking about you. Vaughn's rifle. Oh my goodness. A weathered .303 rifle covered in epoxy, my bad, and duct tape. Its patchwork exterior hides an improved firing action. A handy tool when working the various industrial sites and power stations that dot Great Bear Island. Fragile and deadly, just like its owner. Very cool. Look at this thing, huh? Look down the barrel, nothing there. Very cool. Nice, we'll take it. Excellent. That is a great find. Missed the ski gloves, too. Huh, I didn't know that was a rifle spawn. Well, you know, isn't that awesome? I love speaking too soon. That's my favorite thing to do. And I missed the accelerant. Did I not come through here with, like... Oh, I can unlock that. MRE? 2 MR... 3 MREs. Wow. That was most definitely worth it. So, Vaughn's rifle, huh? Super cool. So, it looks like it just weighs less. That's really it. It seems, anyway. I'll have to look into it. That is awesome. I did not realize I missed so much over here. I must have, once again, I must have come through here without a proper light source. Pretty classic of me. Very cool. Very, very cool. Alright. Well, I'll keep this train going. We'll go downstairs and see if there's anything. I can't believe I missed that. That's pretty wild. Now, we're obviously going to leave Vaughn's rifle probably in Mystery Lake for the time being, because carrying that around would probably not be smart. I think it maybe could do less damage than a normal rifle. Maybe. I don't know if that's even a thing. Just kind of theorizing, maybe. Okay, we certainly are going to need something to eat here. So why don't we dig into this? We can certainly dig into the MRE too. I think I'm going to do that. That'll keep us nice and full tonight and into tomorrow. Very good. You guys ever had an MRE before in real life? They're not bad, honestly. They're really not. I remember I had one hiking. We had a pack of them. Really wasn't too bad. I got the Italian lasagna one. Ooh, very good. I know they're not. They're supposed to be like a quick meal, you know? Meal ready to eat. That's what it stands for. So it's supposed to be quick. But man, I would scarf down a ton of those. I would. That would be very nice. I'm good on that. Okay. Well, we're almost kind of out of here-ish. We're still kind of just skimming this whole place over a little bit. Doesn't seem like there's anything really to be had. Just checking the corners. Anything over here? Nope. A lot of places you could hide stuff in the dam, for sure. A lot of places. I'm always looking. Yeah, that Vaughn's rifle. Hey, look at this. 65% though. I am all set. We'll keep you there. Yeah, Vaughn's rifle. That was a very, very neat find. I thought it was a broom. I really thought it was in the corner. I was like, oh, that's just a broom. Nope. Completely different. Pleasant surprise. Scrap metal. Nothing really too... nothing too life-changing in here. Kind of more the same. Sometimes there's some stuff back here, but... Alright, onward. Is this guy's gonna have the lantern and antiseptic? Let me guess. Yep. Of course. What is that? Oh, just his just his hand. I don't think I want to take his hand. Let's get up to the lower or the upper part. Very good. It's still bright outside. Does that mean an aurora's happening? I hope not. Be very unfortunate. We're almost out of here anyway, so it wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, we're very, very tired. Trying to plan it out just right, though, so we can sleep through the night. So here's some more firewood. I don't really need it, but I probably will just contribute a little bit. Half a pound. Doing good on time. We are on pace. We're on pace to have a very, very good night's sleep, so happy about that. We can work our way to the camp office as well. Probably tomorrow. That's probably a tomorrow activity. And we'll see what happens. Now, any mooses in Mystery Lake? I know there might be one near the unnamed pond. And by the way, we still have not gone to the unnamed pond, so we still kind of need to do that. And I gotta see what's around there, because sometimes you can have a bear spawn over there, and even a moose spawn as well. So it would be nice having another moose hide in the curing works. Alright, nothing around here. That's some good things right here. I'll take these. Very nice. Doesn't seem... We got a lot of painkillers, actually. These do no good. Just kind of sitting here. A little glitch there. Hold on. Move all that. We'll move all that. Here's some more rifle shells. That's good. Definitely in the market for those. Coffee. We'll leave a pack of matches here. Doesn't matter. We'll take the arrowheads, though. Anything in terms of, like, firewood I want to leave? No. Don't seem like it. 95 pounds. We're heavy, but this is a necessary type of heavy. Alright. Put that down. Gonna be probably an 8-hour sleep for now. Ooh, thankfully I did not sleep on the wires, huh? Never, never, never put your bedroll on the wires. Good, though. Excellent. Time of night. It's late. I'm actually going to probably take all that water back, actually. Alright. 5 hours away. See what that does. Calm down the wind. I like that. Okay. Can still move, but we are very, very heavy. Still. Gallon 70. Probably gonna do the trick. Probably why. So why don't we find at least something? I mean, that's not helping. Having a fully fledged rifle in my inventory. That is certainly not helping. I could leave a lot of the wolf pelts and such here. I could. The guts as well I could leave here, but I'm not really interested in leaving anything. Oh, this is Vaughn's rifle. We gotta be careful not to select that. Use this one. There we go. All right. Well, what do I want to leave? We gotta figure this out. I'm not leaving without at least something being dropped. Probably just the water. Yeah, that's gonna have to be the water. Works for me. Probably have, I think we got a ton of it back at the camp office, so I'm not too mad about it. There we go. 94 pounds. That is more like it. Let's step outside and see what we're dealing with. Okay. That looks like another average day. Mystery Lake. 39. It's not bad, or 40 now, but we still have that negative 20 air temp. Yeah. I'm gonna get up here. So here's just... What was that? Oh, like somebody was munching on potato chips. But here's a little tip. You want to get on top of this rock right here. I was kind of too low. Here we go. Get on top of this rock. That way you don't have to go outside of the gate and just get totally blindsided by a wolf. You can come up here and just kind of scout the whole area out from above. Been using this method for a while. A very, very long time. And it certainly helps. Who's around here? Somebody's stepping. And it's not me. Oh, I'm gonna drop down. In cougar territory? Is there one in Mystery Lake? There is. Is that gonna be... Memento cache? Where's that at? Memento cache. Interesting. Let me just do rail tunnel. Okay, that's gonna be near Clearcut. Memento hint, memento cache. The cache is gonna be around here somewhere, right? Where does the railroad curve towards the north? Where does it curve towards the north? Probably like right over here. I now want to find where this cache is a little bit. Okay. Sorry guys, hold on. Try to maybe get up here. I really wonder where this is. I really do. I know it's up here towards us. What is this? Right here. Looks like the dam. It really does. Well, there was a little... There actually was a little something that would help us with this. I think it was in the locker over here. Try to find it, but for now, let's just look over here. Maybe it's over here somewhere. No? Nothing? Logging over now. The burdock root right here. Nice find. Keep note of that. Yeah, I really, I really don't know where this cache could be. I really do not. But I tell you what, if I sketch out a little bit of the area, I'm sure we will find exactly where the cache is. Although I am going to look back here because, well, I'm never really back here. Nothing, not worth it. Alright. Enough wasting time. We will, we'll go back into the dam. There is, I think, a piece of charcoal in the locker that we can use to help find where this thing is. Is there one? Yes, there is one. Cool. We will take that. Navigation, charcoal. Okay, excellent. So, let's just take a little bit and let's map all this out. Let's see if we were in the right area or not. We were. Where are you going to be? You're going to be up here somewhere. You have to be. Yeah, you absolutely need to be up here somewhere. Maybe we'll take this little rock right here. Go up. Perhaps, maybe? No, nothing there. It's a little weird. That's kind of very weird, actually. Like, where in the world would this be? Because I bet you it's certainly not supposed to be this far away from the dam. That's a little weird. Little strange there. I can't really complain, though. I mean, I can complain. Where's my cash? I can go up here? I mean, it's almost telling me the cache is, like, up there. I mean, obviously I can't go up there. Not gonna stop me from trying, though, right? It's kind of wasting time at this point, but that's okay. That's alright. We got nowhere special to be. Maybe, actually, it's around the back? Potentially, towards the ravine entrance, but if it's not there, then that's a cache that is, potentially glitched out, maybe. Let's see. Why do I hear, like, deer noises? No, that's most certainly a glitched out cache right there. I don't know where that is, but we'll leave it. I'm sure whatever was in it is probably... can probably do without it. So, we'll just work our way back to the camp office. I still do have a lot of food at the camp office too, which is awesome. Don't have to be relying on our perishables. Oh, every time, man. Every time that gets me. There was just enough grass around that little stump too to make it look like there was a wolf there. And I'll keep falling for it too. Absolutely. Alright, sometimes a moose spawn over here. Did I hear a cougar? No shot. No, I couldn't have. This guy's near the clear cuts. Over that way. It's all good to note, though. We're being alert, which is nice. There was a little area down here that I could perhaps stop at. Sometimes you can find... sometimes find a little campfire down here. Oh, it looks like there is a little campfire. Forget if I've been here, though. I might have swung by. Yeah. Little campfire. Nothing crazy. Gonna leave the cattails here. We can grab those whenever we need them. So another thing I was kind of thinking about a little bit. Maybe we do like a faithful cartographer type of thing. We could definitely do that. It would certainly encourage us to explore the world. Go back to some of these places. I don't really want to do it though until they update it. Because it doesn't even include Blackrock. That's how old that little challenge is. I think the last place they put into it was what, Ash Canyon? And then they never updated it for Blackrock, so yeah, we're gonna have to... I think I'm just gonna have to wait. I don't want to do all that work, because it feels incomplete, you know? You didn't survey every location in the game. You just kind of did half of it. Well, nowadays it's half of it. You got the far territory, too. Blackrock, Keeper's Passes, yeah, it's a lot. We'll definitely make our own challenge and do all those places, but I like it when the game keeps track of it. You know? Always better. I'm gonna snap my ankles, aren't I? No. The game was forgiving. Can I fit through here? Yes, I can. Very skinny. Just like real life. With the track runner body. I'm sure our character does too. We're moving pretty nicely for carrying 94 pounds. Moving pretty quick. There we go. I don't think there's any hostile wildlife up here. I don't think there is. Yeah, there it is, down there. There's a bunch of wolves and such. Almost there. Did pretty good, though. You certainly could probably get from... You probably could get from the Mountaineer's Hut to the camp office within a day. You certainly probably could. But it's definitely a lot of travel, and you'll get tired and everything, so you'll probably make it from the Mountaineer's Hut to the Winding River Cave. A pretty safe bet. But I think anything more than that, and it's a little... Not risky, but definitely start getting tired. Nice foggy morning, though. I'm a fan. Big fan. Almost 50 degrees out. But it's -11 air temp. Have I gone to the derailment yet? I don't know. See, that's where Faithful Cartographer would come into play. You go somewhere and you know you've been there because you've sketched it out before. How have I not gotten a sprain? Kind of crazy. It's coming, though. Now that I've acknowledged it, it's most certainly coming. Alright, let's run up here. Oh yeah, it's on the way. No. Interesting. Alright. Well, there's the camp office. Home at last, right? I guess we're back home from our other home. Or vacation home. Love Timberwolf Mountain, man. Absolutely love it. I think it's such a perfect balance of shelter, resources, and wildlife. It's such a perfect balance. It really is. And there's no transition once you go in. I've never harvested these rose hips. Let's just go ahead and do it. I've literally never touched these rose hips. That's funny. Alright, is that snow shelter going to be ruined? Because I'm not trying to be jump scared every time I leave the house. Yes, it's ruined. Let's take it down. Great. I hate that sound because it sounds like a wolf is behind me. But nonetheless. Okay. Bear meat. Cool. We'll eat you. And then I'll probably eat the other one. Good. That's a deer. Sometimes a moose can be over here. I thought it was the moose, but that's a deer. Alright. Let's get in here. Excellent. Home sweet home, huh? Feels good to be back. Look at this place, huh? Oh, we gotta pick up a lot of books as well. Great. Alright, so we made it back to the camp office here in Mystery Lake. I think I'm going to end it there. In the next episode, probably some playing around in here, organizing, putting things down, stocking our inventory up for Bleak Inlet. Guys, I think Bleak Inlet probably next episode. I won't lie. I think because organizing this place is not going to take long. And then once we find everything we need, take with us, including the 27 bullet casings, we're probably just going to head right over to Bleak Inlet and see what's going on in the pensive outlook with the Timberwolves and all. I'm very, very excited. So if you all made it this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you all in the next episode.